The word trauma is everywhere. As a trauma therapist, it might be surprising to hear me say, social media experts may well have misled you about trauma, and it might be setting you up for failure in the future. Not every negative experience is traumatic, and even extreme negative events aren't necessarily traumatic for everybody. It all depends on how an individual relates to an event, and calling most negative experiences traumatic could possibly worsen your chances of being traumatised in the first place. Trauma has become another mental health bingo buzzword, and it gets overused and watered down on social media, and even being used as an umbrella term for feelings like disappointment. Now, what's the problem with describing everything as trauma? Well, as a therapist, my goal with people is to move them from a state of feeling victimised and helpless to a state of growth, freedom and empowerment. But when every negative experience is described as traumatising, people can worsen their own future prospects, if you like, by putting them squarely in that victim mindset box. And yes, it can be used as a way to deflect personal responsibility. Instead, you can focus on how negative experiences have shaped you, have made you more wise. Sometimes this is called post-traumatic growth and helps you spend less time focusing on the helplessness and more time on how you can learn from this experience being a bigger part of your life. Recent research by Kotler et al. Shows that we can even interpret experiences as flow, the antithesis of trauma. And in this paper, they used a high flow experience of riding a motorbike as a way to interpret the actions taken in the moment as a highly developed survival skill and mechanism that comes from a brain-body interaction with 6 neurotransmitters and peptides supporting this nervous system dance. I'll link the paper in the comments, or comment paper and I'll send you it. Now, I'm not saying trauma does not exist, nor is it just your interpretation, because some things are traumatic, like abuse and bodily damage. It just doesn't exist as much as social media narratives suggest. You are stronger and more resilient than you can imagine. You can rise above and transcend, which are 2 very important books on this topic.